Welcome to Hyfindr Expo-Highlights from the Hydrogen Technology Expo in Hamburg. Today we're visiting Jack Samways at MSA.
How are you doing? See you again.
What are you guys presenting at the show?
We're here presenting gas detection for hydrogen systems. So we've got a number of different samples here today.
Okay.
You could dive straight into it if you like.
Yes.
So
What is this?
This is a point gas detector called the X5000. It's a very clever ATEX-certified detector with the ability to have two different sensors to measure two different types of gases. So an electrolyzer facility, you've got both hydrogen and oxygen. So you could have a hydrogen sensor here, an oxygen sensor there, and to measure the concentration of the gas in the vicinity traveling to this sensor.
Understood. Okay. Right. So this will be placed rather higher up? Or
Above an electrolyzer facility to check for oxygen asphyxiation and then too much hydrogen going into the flammability zone.
Okay, understood.
It measures in both ppm and LEL, and you can see luckily there's 0 LEL hydrogen in the vicinity right now. But if it would rise this way, it's an electrical chemical reaction that happens in the sensor that causes an electric current if there's hydrogen present at the sensor, and that's proportional to how much hydrogen is concentrated in that area.
How long do these last?
It's got a warranty. Well, it depends on the design and the gas, but it's got a warranty of up to 3 years.
3 years?
Yeah. So yeah, very good. We can move on to the ultrasonic. So
yes, this is a great guy.
Yeah.
You introduced in one of our videos before. It was really nice. Yeah.
Yeah. So effectively, it's a microphone, as you can see there. It measures in decibels, but effectively, when a hydrogen leak or any high pressure gas leak occurs first, it produces an ultrasonic sound which we can't hear as humans. And so effectively this listens for the ultrasonic leak occurring, if like a rupture of a burst disc or an O-ring occurs right before a gas valve formulates, that ultrasonic gas leak will be detected by this. And it's got a clever artificial neural network embedded inside of it that's trained to understand what's a typical sound in a hydrogen plant, so a compressor or a helicopter, the pressurizing, depressurizing of hydrogen, and what is an ultrasonic gas leak.
Okay, so what it's showing now is the decibels in relation to hydrogen only, or does
No, so it's any high pressure gas. So, but obviously you don't want any gas escaping in a hydrogen plant. So,
right. Okay. Okay. So that means at the moment we have no leakage.
Yeah, there's no hydrogen being released in this at the room, thank God.
Okay, very nice.
And then finally we have the Optical FL500 hydrogen flame detector.
This is a flame detector.
Yeah.
Okay.
So effectively, when hydrogen burns, it burns invisibly, and it flickers in both the UV and IR section of the wavelength. So this has an IR and a UV sensor to see the invisible flame and to track the flame pattern that's produced from a hydrogen flame. So the sun emits in both the UV and IR section, but it's more of a consistent radiation, whereas this is a flicker, and so this is what it's looking out for.
Okay, so it's just looking for that particular flicker.
Yeah, exactly.
And it kind of looks, how does it this way?
Yeah, so
how far?
So about 18 meters.
18 meters.
It's got has a 125 degrees section, so you'd have this trained towards where you've got a flammable gas like hydrogen, and where you have an ignition source like a transformer or a compressor. So where you've got electrical components and flammable gas, you'd have this trained towards that to check for that initial flame that could occur if those two combine and create a hydrogen fire.
Okay, wonderful, thank you.
No worries. And then, so this all connects to a firing gas controller. The firing gas controller connects all these devices together and triggers alarms and shutdowns and ventilations. So it all comes together as one big package, and it can then be monitored using the cloud monitoring service that we have. So it's Field Server Monitor. It checks if any events have happened the night before, or you could be anywhere in the world and it can check for you, has there been a spike of hydrogen concentration that's occurred in a certain plant at a certain time. And if you just scroll down here, you can see, so yeah, there was a slight spike where this detector was positioned a few weeks ago. And you can see exactly the concentration of that, and you can track it down to the ppm.
Okay, so this can be, basically you can from anywhere monitor exactly that you're doing.
I'd say right now we are at normal, so nothing to worry about.
Okay, so right now, even someone monitoring this from anywhere else in the world would know that in Hamburg, because I think this is live connected, we're at normal at the MSA stand, and they can come and have a look at this here.
Yeah, they certainly can. If we've got stand 4A10, we'll be here from Thursday, so be glad to show you these in person.
Thank you very much, Jack.
Thank you.
Cheers.